Immerse yourself in the thrilling world of Rise of the Ronin, an action RPG that blends the intensity of Souls-like combat with a captivating low-fantasy historical backdrop. Set during the Tokugawa shogunate in Japan's Edo period, you step into the shoes of a nameless warrior belonging to a secretive band of rebels, embarking on a journey of liberation and vengeance against adversaries from all corners. Here's what Rise of the Ronin has in store. Embark on a vast, open-world adventure, brimming with hidden secrets and diverse landscapes to discover. Engage in fast-paced combat that seamlessly integrates stealth tactics and heart-pounding action. Craft your own unique character with a detailed character creation system. Choose from a wide array of classes, weapons, armor, skills, and martial arts techniques to customize your playstyle. Prepare for a challenging yet rewarding Souls-like experience that tests your skills and strategic prowess at every turn. Dive into the epic saga of Rise of the Ronin and unleash your inner warrior in a quest for justice and glory. Rise of the Ronin stands tall among the growing lineup of Souls-like games, offering a compelling blend of intense combat reminiscent of Sekiro's parry-focused action. However, its open-world aspect feels more like a checklist than a true adventure, creating a give-and-take dynamic across the game's features. Despite these nuances, it emerges as a worthy successor to Team Ninja's repertoire, delivering a unique samurai with guns experience that's hard not to appreciate. What sets Rise of the Ronin apart is its unconventional narrative and setting within the late Edo period of Japan, diverging from the fantastical realms of other Souls-like titles. The game weaves in historical references and events seamlessly, adding depth and intrigue to its story. While it may follow a familiar path at times, its commitment to historical authenticity adds a refreshing twist to the genre, proving that reality can be just as captivating as fiction. Prepare for an exhilarating gameplay experience in Rise of the Ronin, where seamless mechanics blend effortlessly to create a thrilling dance of blades and gunfire. With high-stakes sword fights, strategic stealth maneuvers, and intense ranged combat, the game introduces a dynamic trio that breathes new life into the Souls-like genre. While its open-world elements may stumble at times with awkward traversal and limited exploration, they don't detract from the overall enjoyment of the game's engaging gameplay loop. Get ready to be blown away by Rise of the Ronin's stunning graphics and art direction, blending hyper-realistic visuals with the captivating antique style of late Edo period Japan. While some may not favor the muted colors stemming from its less fantastical setting, I personally find them to be a standout feature that adds depth and authenticity to the game's immersive world. Rise of the Ronin delivers top-notch voice acting, a captivating musical score, and impeccable sound design, showcasing the expertise of a seasoned Souls-like studio like Team Ninja. These elements combine seamlessly to enhance the game's action and narrative, creating an immersive auditory experience that's both emotionally rich and adrenaline-pumping. Many gamers might find the $70 price tag quite steep, even for a game of such high quality. Paying that much can be a hurdle, especially when Elden Ring, a fan favorite and arguably superior game, is on average $10 cheaper. That said, this game does justify its price, albeit just barely, while other Souls-like titles often offer experiences that far exceed their price tags. Let me share an intriguing historical tidbit about warfare in the Edo period, a nugget of knowledge that may be obscure unless you're a history buff like me. Guns were surprisingly common during this era and were wielded by many warriors within the shogun's forces. While it's unlikely that high-ranking samurai used these firearms for anything beyond ceremonial or recreational purposes, lower-ranking fighters appreciated their raw firepower. Now, why am I delving into this topic of guns and samurai? Because Rise of the Ronin embodies both elements excellently. I'm particularly impressed by the diverse arsenal available to your character in the game, but let's not jump ahead. While guns and samurai are compelling on their own, there's much more depth to Rise of the Ronin that deserves attention. Let's explore everything that makes this game stand out before we dive into just how cool its premise truly is. Let's kick things off by diving into Rise of the Ronin's standout feature, its gameplay. Right from the start, it's evident that Rise of the Ronin follows the Souls-like formula, proudly displaying its inspirations. Interestingly, this isn't Team Ninja's first venture into the realm of Japan-themed Souls-like games. Their previous titles Nioh and Nioh 2 laid the groundwork for Rise of the Ronin. In terms of combat, Rise of the Ronin takes a more streamlined approach compared to Team Ninja's other titles, yet it retains the studio's signature complexity. Instead of intricate stance-based combat, the game introduces combat styles reminiscent of a rock-paper-scissors system, each excelling against specific opponents in a strategic cycle. These styles come with unique special attacks that offer various advantages, such as increased damage against blocking enemies. Mastering the right combat style for each encounter and honing your parrying skills are crucial for success in this challenging adventure. Pressing the triangle button with precision triggers a counterspark, which serves as the game's parry mechanic. This move effectively stuns most regular foes, creating an opportunity for a counterattack or even a finishing blow. It's not limited to melee attacks either. You can deflect projectiles like bullets, arrows, and thrown weapons, turning them back on your assailants while igniting your sword with fiery flare. This dynamic exchange forms the core of every battle, where you and your adversaries trade blows until one side falters. Surprisingly, this isn't your sole method of dispatching foes in Rise of the Ronin. Stealth proves just as viable as direct combat in this game. Employing Assassin's Creed-style maneuvers allows you to silently eliminate enemies one by one before engaging in close-quarters combat. Alternatively, you can adopt a sniper elite approach and eliminate threats from a distance, utilizing your firearm to its fullest potential. The flexibility to tackle encounters from various angles aligns perfectly with the game's open-world design, as not all enemy strongholds are alike and demand diverse strategies for success. However, this aspect marks the pinnacle of the game's strengths within its open-world framework. I'd like to highlight that while the game offers ample space for exploration, the term "explore" can be misleading. Instead of true discovery, the game presents a checklist of items in a rather uninspired manner. While I appreciate quality-of-life improvements, this checklist approach diminishes the thrill of exploration, which I believe is the essence of an open world. Regarding its narrative, Rise of Ronin embraces a grounded setting and storyline, presenting stylized retellings of real historical events from Japan's late Edo period. I won't spoil anything here, so you can experience it firsthand. However, don't expect a narrative akin to Dark Souls. The stakes aren't exceptionally high, given the historical context. Nevertheless, I'm still a fan as the realistic setting grants the game a unique identity amidst the sea of fantastical worlds and intricate lore. On the audio front, this game shines like a finely crafted blade. The sounds of swordplay are immersive and impactful, complemented by a stirring musical score that heightens the tension during battles. The voice acting is commendable, supported by decent writing. I didn't anticipate audio to be a standout feature, but it pleasantly surprised me. Overall, Rise of Ronin makes a solid contribution to the Souls-like genre. While it may not reach the heights of the genre's giants, it holds its ground well when not compared against the unmatched standards set by From Software's masterpieces. Ultimately, with its blend of swords, guns, and samurai, it offers a premise that's hard to resist.